Would you move to America?
No chance. I just think the climate is just really quite toxic at the moment. What's happening with like immigration and ICE, but also just like women's rights. It's just scary. My grandfather lives in the States. He actually was like, potentially voting for Trump. Just the dichotomy of how it works and how citizens are interacting with the government and lack thereof is just really scary.
Okay, so I came across this video of British citizens being interviewed, being asked, would you move to America in 2025? And I found it quite interesting because as somebody who's lived in America, I'm living in America, I've lived here for decades. I'm always interested to see what people think about America. Trust and believe, if you're living in America, for the most part, you're in a bubble. You don't really know what's happening to the rest of the world. But people outside of America, they always pay attention to what's happening in America. And especially me as an immigrant who came from a third world shithole, like Trump would call it. I came from a third world shithole. So as an immigrant, I always try to keep tabs to see what other people think of moving to America. Now, enough talking. Let's see what the British citizens say about moving to America. Would they move to America, or is it a resounding no? Let's continue.
No, because I am transgender.
Same reason, definitely not.
Would I? Yeah, I think I would, yeah. I think the lifestyle out there, it seems okay,
Same as, yeah, different lifestyle. Actually seems a bit more relaxed over there and open, doesn't it?
I like the pancakes.
Yeah.
as long as it's not to do with Trump, yeah.
Okay, he says that, move there. It has nothing to do with Trump. But if you ask me, like from the people we've seen the lady, we've seen the transgenders, and we've seen these guys. If you ask me, hey, who do you think would move to America? I would definitely say these guys, and most likely I would say it's because of Trump. I'm not gonna lie. I know that sounds like profiling, but right now, if you're thinking of moving to America, please be a conservative. Okay, let me clarify that. Please be a white conservative. I don't mean, like a conservative who's an immigrant from Africa or, from India, who's like, okay, let me be a conservative now because, I want to be accepted by the white people. No, I mean an actual white conservative. Because if you're an actual white conservative, right now America is chef's kiss for you. It's like perfect. It's like a dreamland for you if you're a white conservative. If you're like a minority conservative, it's not gonna be that good for you. I know you might think it will, but no. But anyway, let's continue. Let's continue with this video. I know I've already angered some people with my comments, but let's continue.
No, never. No, it's just scary. You don't have like free speech.
I agree. I won't move there. It's nice to look at. You'd step over there and you already lose like 10 of the rights that you have here.
Oh no interest in moving there. It's a complete hole. No, I'm alright. I'm content here. No, I would never move to America. There's nothing about America that I think I would prefer over here. Like literally nothing.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so the guy says there's nothing you prefer in America over Europe. Okay, I do understand what he's kind of saying because Europe has a lot of things, a lot of, paid time off, vacation time. America is a lot about working. But I think in terms of income, America, if you want to make good income, you can. I don't think there's anywhere else in the world that you can make as much income as in America. I know it might sound like an ignorant comment, but America is a very capitalistic country. Europe, you can make money, but I've been to Europe a couple of times, and I've seen people, if you work like in healthcare, for example, like you're a nurse in Europe, somewhere in Ireland, somewhere in England, and you are working as a nurse, you cannot compare the income that you're going to be making there compared to the income that you'll be making as a nurse in America. Like it's no comparison. So the quality of life 100% is better in Europe. No question about it. But if you are just thirsty for income, making as much money as you can, America is the place for you, as long as you don't get sick. Because if you get sick in America, you're done for. The healthcare is the worst. But let's continue.
To be honest, I can't stand them. I feel really sorry for you. Sod the Yanks.
No, I don't think it's a very safe place to be right now. There's a lot going on politically, and I feel like as a woman, I wouldn't feel that safe.
I don't think current climate comes into it for me, but it would be a no, just simply time zones, and it's just very far away from my family, friends and things like that.
Maybe like if it was like New York, I don't think I'd want to move anywhere like Texas. Anywhere super scary like that.
Not at the moment. I'm not particularly interested in going to the US at all at the moment, so maybe not. I just the political environment at the moment. The obvious things. It's just doesn't seem a very friendly place.
No way. People getting killed and stuff like that. Nah, no way. I'll stay away from America for now. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sorry I keep on posing these things, but so far we've found only 2 yeses, and it's just no, resounding no for so many people. I've done videos of, Canadians not visiting America anymore. I think I might link that video at the end. Canadian tourists have said no bueno. They're not coming to Las Vegas. They're not going to, Florida anymore, as long as, because of the tariff situation. And right now we are seeing the ladies are saying no because of the rights, the transgenders, the LGBTQ community saying no. Minorities are saying no. Many people are saying no because of the political climate right now. Now, I'm going to be honest, in America right now, you have to be extra careful what you say, especially if you're an immigrant. If you're an immigrant, you cannot just speak your mind. You will be targeted. There are some things you cannot say in America. So for my own safety, I don't want to be taken to Guantanamo or Alligator Alcatraz or wherever, El Salvador. I'm gonna be super careful with what I say here. Praise to Trump. We love you, Lord and Savior. Do not deport me. Let's continue with the video.
No way. Our age group, so it's a place I'd like to visit in the future, but I think at the moment the tensions are just too high with everything going on, and I'd stay out of it personally.
No, I think I'll just stay out of it.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Maybe not. They need to wake up a bit, don't they? It's a bit mad out there.
No, it's just dead to me. Horrible.
No, I mean, you just can't say yes to that anymore. Definitely, glitz and glam. It looks great, but they got so many issues there, man. That I just couldn't do it in good faith. Not anymore. Oh yeah, I mean, I think they've got the edge. Of course, we're not without our issues, and 100% there's 101 things wrong here as well. But America just seems to do it bigger and better, and that's the same with the issues they've got as well. So yeah, 100% staying this side of the pond.
No, I don't know. It's too. I feel like the rule. I'd probably get. I don't know. I'd be kicked out. But I wouldn't go with the rules. I wouldn't last a minute over there. I don't think it's definitely stricter over there than it is over here. 1000%. If I was to go anywhere in America, it'd be like maybe like Canada.
Yeah, probably New York. Love to live there, but obviously
too busy for me.
Obviously the gun crime over there as well. It's legal and that kind of puts you off. But yeah, I'd say New York. I'd love to live there.
Yeah, I do agree with what they're saying. America has issues with guns. Everybody knows that. Everybody can see that. Even Stevie Wonder can see America has issues with guns. Now, do I think this survey will be different if you go to another country that's not rich, like the UK, other places that are not rich, like Europe? Yes, absolutely, because America, if you're an immigrant, like I said, I'm from a third world shithole, like Trump would call it, it's going to be amazing for you, the opportunities that it's going to give you. But if you come from a wealthy first world country and, countries in Europe, for the most part, why would you want to come to America? Why would you want to come to America? Like I said, maybe the income aspect of it, but Europe, you have lots of places. You have beautiful landscapes. If you go to Spain, there is amazing, amazing landscape. Like, you can just go crossing different countries. It's, well, I don't know if the British can do that now because of Brexit, but in general, in EU, you can move around easily, change different landscapes. So it's quite good to live in Europe. I know Europe is suffering from now lots of immigration stuff. I've covered a lot of them, but I understand why most of them would not want to move to America. But let's continue with it.
No, I don't like the culture. Whether it's tipping, guns, the thoughts on abortion, nah.
I think guns here would be madness. It's already bad enough with knife crime. If you bring guns into this equation, not a good mix.
I think there's at least one shooting every single day in the States, and that idea of freedom and those historical ideas of freedom, the ideas of what a gun meant back when the Constitution was written. The Constitution isn't reflective of the society we live in today, and I think that's quite scary. In the UK, we don't have guns. We're not hearing people talk about the right to hold a knife, but you would say that would be the equivalent in the UK. So where is that parallel?
Gun violence, not with it. Say the wrong thing, you get shot. I'm a mouthy piece, so if I say anything wrong, I'll get gunned down. I'm not for that.
He's like, hell to the no, I'm not going there. It's the wild, wild west. You're gonna be walking 10 paces back, and then, it's like what do they call it? Mexican standoff? Like, it's a no for him. The issue of guns, it depends really, state by state, and where you live. For the most part, if you live like in the southern states, everybody there has a gun. Everybody. Just get on a road rage when you're driving on the roads, it could be the end of you. So, but if you live in other places, also in the north, like the northeast, like the New York area, those ones, the guns there mostly are, gang members. There's issues of, living in the city, there's always crime. Same thing in cities in Europe, in London, there's always crime. London has knife crime and all these things. But America, there's always the possibility that you can get deleted at any time by some maniac with a gun. So America has its, pros and cons. But I think for the most part, the best thing about America is the ability to make crazy amount of money. The worst thing about America is the healthcare. The healthcare and the guns, that's the worst thing in America. And if you're a minority, do I think life in a minority in America or UK, that's kind of debatable. Because I saw like in Northern Ireland, minorities were being chased away and they were burning like homes and stuff. In America, I don't think it's gotten that bad yet. People are being, of course, chased by ICE and everything. But let's just say the whole world is a mess. Like I'm totally lost for words. Let's continue.
It's just the same as it's always been. It's no different. It's just it's in the news. That's all it is. It's the only difference. It's being like put out to people widely, but it's still the same as it always has been.
The gun. I think everyone would say that, but even then, like rights and stuff are a bit more touch and go there. The gun law is just ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking stupid. How there's guns are just allowed to be normalised. I just don't get how you can buy a gun in a shop. No, I would never. No, I think it's crazy.
Once they got guns, I'm not a massive fan of guns.
They're very Republican, and I would rather not. And they have guns, and they're all just, a bit cringe in that way.
It's just Trump, obviously their complete lax gun controls. I mean, I think it's obviously the stuff that we get served in the media.
What Trump is doing, and I think especially in the political climate at the moment, thinking back to our not so recent history, that's the word, the parallels are really quite scary, and just what Trump.
Okay, I'm sorry to pause it, but I just wanted to say for whoever is listening, for ICE, for Kash Patel, Praise be to Donald Trump. We love Donald Trump. Don't deport me, and you know everything. Okay, so in case they are not listening to the rest of the world, it is crazy out here. Please save us. No, for the rest of the world, America right now, I'm going to speak from honesty right now. As somebody who came, like I said, now 3 times from a third world shithole. In my lifetime, I've never seen a country this desperate to destroy itself. I have never in my life seen a country so desperate, begging to destroy itself. And that's what America is doing right now. America is driving 100 miles per hour, or let's say it in kilometers maybe. It's driving like 150 kilometers per hour, trying to drive off a cliff. That's what America is doing. That's all I can say. You can interpret that statement whichever way. I am more in the hot seat right now because I'm actually living in America as an immigrant, and they can come for me at any time. Actually, I think I had someone downstairs. I hope it's not the FBI or ICE. Let's continue.
Is doing. I don't think that it's a climate that any young female in particular would want to grow up in.
If I don't like someone who's like ruling the country, why should I even go there?
Well, I think a lot of people are moving out of America. I mean, there's a lot of bad things going on with Trump. It's a lot of nonsense going around right now. And I feel sad about that. It's very embarrassing. I'm not for it at all. And when I travel, I feel like people are frowning upon me. Even though I didn't vote for him, I didn't vote for Trump, I'm against all of that. So yeah, it's a bit alarming at the moment. But
Okay, sorry for pausing again. I know you want to kill me right now, but okay, let's just say I wanted to say something. This guy is American, living in the UK. This interview is being done. They're interviewing Brits, so clearly he is American, living in the UK. Reason for pausing is I did another video of MAGA tourists in Europe who are afraid of being discriminated against. So this made me remember that because he keeps on insisting, I did not vote for Trump, I did not vote for this. But I did a video of actual MAGA tourists who were traveling to Europe. They wanted to go to Buckingham Palace, they wanted to go to, around UK, eat fish and chips and all those things, but they did not want to wear their MAGA hats because they were afraid that they will be discriminated against. The irony in that is crazy, but so far we only have 2 yeses of people who would move to America, and there were the 2 elderly gentlemen who frankly look like Trump supporters. But enough of my rambling. Let's continue.
I don't blame people for not wanting to live there or move away right now. I would move away, but I can't right now at the moment. I'm working. I don't like the idea of a dictatorship, and I don't want to be a part of that. And I think that might come into play later on, and people don't want to be a part of that either.
We are definitely worse culturally, and governmentally we are definitely getting as bad as them.
Yeah, well, America has definitely taken the first steps. Britain is slowly sliding down.
Yeah, I like Americans. They're good tippers, and I work in a bar, so on the whole, Americans have been quite nice to me, but only the ones that come to this country.
I can tolerate them. Some are nice.
I like the country.
Yeah, so those were the transgender who say they will not move to America. If you're a minority and then they're like super minority, I would just advise you, just please stay away. It is not safe right now for you. And yeah, it's just not safe. You're gonna be targeted. It's out in the open. So just for your own safety, it's better to stay there. However, if you're like a white conservative and you are you are hiding your MAGA hat in the closet because in the UK they might not accept you or things like that. If you're super white, super white conservative, then it's gonna be heaven on earth for you. But if you are like a minority minority conservative like that UK leader, what's her name? Kemi Baden, whatever. The leader of the Conservatives, the black Nigerian woman who says she's not Nigerian, you won't be accepted. I know that's bad breaking news, but you will not be accepted as a black minority or a minority conservative. You won't. Let's just watch like a minute of this and be done with the video. It's been quite long. If you like the video so far, consider liking, subscribing. Let's go.
I kind of like the culture. Yeah. Everyone's talkative. Everyone's interested to speak to you.
We had an American person come into where we work at the weekend, and he was so loud. And you hear about it, and you're like, they're not all loud. He was really loud. He was so nice. He was really nice. So loud. Very grating.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the accent. It gets on my nerves. They're just very single-minded, I guess.
In terms of landscape, they've got nice national parks, Yosemite, very nice.
The food looks alright, but if I ate too much of it, I think I'd become fat, so I don't know what's in it. So yeah.
When you talk to Americans, when you're over there, they love our pubs and what we've got over here, so there's that, we like what they've got. We've not quite got everything they've got, and likewise with them, they love our history, don't they? And
I mean, you can see the way the coffee culture's taking off now. Some of the pastries here now, they're awesome, aren't they? The culture is changing, I think, and for the better.
Okay, so that's the video. We finished with the MAGA guys. They do like America and would most likely want to move to America. So the whole video, they interviewed 10, how many people, I was not counting, and all of them, 90% said a resounding no. We are not going to America in the year 2025. But if you still have that desire or you are desperate in life to make money, America still has good opportunities for people coming from desperate situations. So I will not tell people don't come to America. Come to America if you're desperate. Just remember to do it legally, because right now it's a wild, wild west out here. Okay, so if you like the video, consider liking, subscribing. I will see you next time. And of course, share this on all the networks. See ya.
Oh my goodness, all the networks! Wow! All the networks!